Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome, Jean-François Rous. He is an esteemed client of ours at Lux Research, and we are introducing him into our Innovation Leaders series, where we profile some of the best innovation leaders in the world and what they're doing today, so we can all learn and be inspired by them. So welcome, Jean-François.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Marisa.
Yeah, I'm so interested. One, obviously, you're an incredible leader, so alignment with the businesses is key to this role's success. You have to have strong alignment and strong trust. I'm interested in the discovery process. Well, how do you manage it, and how are you involved with it? How are you orchestrating that so it successfully works?
Yes, so that's a very good question indeed. I mean, to make sure that first the trust on one side and then the performance in terms of success on the other side is aligned. Basically, we define. I mean, once again, even if we talk about discovery, it's not all around the place. So we need to make sure that we structure how we do things. So we integrated the business strategies. Okay, so what the business wants to do, what is their objective on the 5 or 10 years time frame. So that's one entry point. And the other entry point was to organize all our activities around what we call the key enabling technologies. And we defined a very small number of key enabling technologies, meaning that these technologies are the ones which we need to master, and everything which is outside doesn't mean that it's not interesting, but we need to rely on partners. Okay, there are things which we need to master, and nobody else can do it better than us. And for the rest, we can rely on partners. And having on one side the business strategies, and on the other side, basically all our competencies, how do we structure our competencies, is the best way to make sure that we initiate proof of concept topics, which can then be the premises of potential new projects. And by doing that way, you confirm to the business guys that indeed you're not just spending the money on something which has no interest, because it's based on a known type of technologies on which we master, and it's based on their business strategy. Okay. However, we keep a certain part which is what we call the white. Okay, so something which is a blank page, meaning that we cannot cut everything. Okay,
yeah.
And we need to leave the door open to potential very disruptive ideas or something which is completely outside the scope, just in case. Okay, and this is something which was asked to me as well, because I mean, even if we have some very well structured businesses today, what could be a potential? We organize with 3 business units. What could be a potential 4th business unit tomorrow? Okay, right. Something which obviously won't come from the business strategies today, because this is based on the 3 domains in which we are. But could we have a 4th one tomorrow? And if yes, how does it start? Okay, and it might start from this kind of potential discovery ideas.
Interesting. So you have essentially a strategic framework which keeps you honest and aligned to the businesses. So it's more looking at core adjacencies, and then a section of the framework that's the open space for net new ideas or things that may be far away from core.
Correct.
Excellent. And then how do you organize? You have a 10% of the budget. What percentage do you put on the white space versus adjacency and core?
Today, with what we have in the pipeline, that should represent about 15%. Okay, 15% in this white. It could be more. Okay, I mean, I didn't give any objective at the beginning, so it has to be. We'll see with time. Okay, how it goes. Okay, but for the time being, this is about 15%, which is fine. I mean, I cannot judge. I mean, I cannot judge yet if it's sufficient or not. Okay, in terms of potential new topics or potential new ideas, we'll see with time.
Right. Our research shows usually core is about 60% and adjacencies, new markets, new customers is about 30 to 35. And then it's about 5 to 15 for the breakthrough white innovation. So that kind of aligns to, I think, what we see overall as industry standard.